What is up, Armaniacs? Stasis here. We are taking a look at a game called Red Solstice 2 today. This is a sequel to a game I played a while back. It's a top-down kind of zombie survival game, but it has a lot of elements from XCOM, and it's also multiplayer, which is kind of cool if you've got a band of friends that likes to play it. It's currently on sale on Steam, I think, for like $26. Normally it's $30, give or take. Available on Steam. Not sure where else it's available. I have been playing this campaign for, I don't know, off and on this week. I wanted to get kind of a feel for the game, so we're going to kind of show you guys what we're looking at. So if you're familiar with XCOM, you're going to kind of be familiar with this kind of image here. This is, I believe, Mars, if I'm not mistaken. And you're going to see there's a lot of locked areas. As you kind of expand and clear some of these areas out, you will get more and more access to different spots. Now, I don't understand, like, some of this stuff isn't very clear, and I don't know if that's just because I'm dumb or if it just wasn't covered well in the game. But basically, you have your base, which is right here for me. It's in Menania. You have a intel level, and then you have an infestation level. So the more infestation you have, the harder the missions are. The more intel you get, you know, the better the cooler stuff you find. So you can see we've only got one infestation level and 4 here. We've got 1 and 0, 1 and 0. Now this place, Tharsis, you know, they're not doing so well. Now there's also these storms. If we come back here, you can see right here, this little icon here, that is a storm, and storms increase, actually I think the storms decrease intel 1 per day. So it's almost impossible to keep intel up in zones with storms rolling, and you usually have storms rolling in like this one's got 2 days worth of storms going, this one's got 1 day worth of storms, this one has none. You can move your base around if you want, so you can see the HQs are here. And as you unlock more missions, I believe that's kind of what unlocks the rest of the stuff. I'm not sure. It may be connections based on experience, etc., etc. You can see the different icons down here. Supply stations, they're just places where you get supplies, and the icons pop up here. You scan for it, you'll find it, you'll get a certain amount of supplies. Up here in the top left, you have missions that it wants you to do. Unfortunately, you can't click these. So like right now, it wants me to visit the archives, and I'm not really sure where the archives are. It doesn't specify. So again, that may be one of those things that I'm screwing up on, or maybe the game's just not quite giving us good enough information. Let's go take a look at facilities. Again, if you're familiar with XCOM and their kind of setup, this is going to be very familiar to you in the aspect that, you know, you've got a bunch of different stuff here that you can research. Each of these things will unlock stuff that will give you access and benefits to certain things. You've got engineering. Engineering, again, also very much like XCOM. You've got your supplies up here. Excuse me. These supplies up here, whether it's people are kind of a resource in this. So like in XCOM, you have, if I recall, like scientists and doctors. In this, you just have specialists. And those specialists you can, you know, assign different things to. You can also turn them into actual physical people if you want to be used here in your soldiers menu, I believe. But this is my current squad that we've got right here. We've got a medic, we've got a sniper, and then kind of a recon guy. And I'll go over that here in a minute. You do get to mess around with loadouts as well. And this is our main guy. Your main guy, you can kind of switch back and forth on how you want. You can definitely play around with the colors if you want. I'm not sure if you can adjust all of the other abilities and such. I haven't actually looked into some of these. These are kind of cool looking now that I see them. Interesting. So there's a whole bunch of upgrades here that you can get, but I don't know. As I saw to the side, where are those points? Because you can see that's energy on the far left. Okay. So we're at 455 of 490, which means we have about, 35 points that we can spend. So if I wanted to do this one, we could add it. Power core, increase suit power. But they won't let me upgrade, and that's because we've got 7 of 7 upgrades already. So if I wanted to, I'd have to remove one of these to get it. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. So you can kind of see what you have equipped right now. So you can see that we have these under offense. These are the abilities we've got. If we didn't like them, I guess we could swap out them for some of these. I'm kind of okay with all of these. I like the crit hit. Buckshot's really nice, and grenades aren't bad either. You do have weapons that you can swap out, both primary and secondary. Each of them have their own benefits. So, for instance, you get the flamethrower, you get the auto shotgun, and I think this is, it's 2 different types of shotguns. This one actually is a higher standard, but it won't let me select it for some reason. I'm wondering why. Oh, they lose points for saying clips instead of magazines. Which is funny, because if you look at the top, Cerberus, top right-hand corner, it says magazine size 5x1. If you go down to the bottom, down there it says does good explosive damage and is a reliable weapon for close encounters, limited clip size and range. Ooh. You get bonus points and then you'll lose said bonus points, my friends. There is a skill tree very similar to XCOM, except it has kind of 3 different waves. So in XCOM, you usually have 2 different trees. This one you have 3. So you have the far left, you kind of have a middle line, and you have the far right line. So like we had all 3 of these. Next level, I'll have all 3 of these. After that, I'll have these 2, and then I'll have these 3. If that makes sense. Each of these gives you different perks and different benefits. You can click here to see each one. One of the cool things, is it here? Yeah, reconnaissance. For each level of the skill, the recon will activate an experimental device that will teleport nearby items to the location every so often, while occasionally designated a threat in the area. So these 4 things, very repetitive, probably shouldn't have it, but like 4 or 5 times in a mission, this dude just yanks a bunch of supplies to you. And it's really fucking helpful. Like, has saved my life. The one thing that I don't understand yet... here's your extra soldiers. Remember I was telling you guys we have extra soldiers? Here's they are. One of the things I don't understand now is on our main guy. Once we get into game, you can see how much weaponry he has, like how much ammo he has. And they usually do it by a magazine count. So you'll have like 20 mags or 60 mags or whatever. I can't see my other dudes, so I don't know where they are on the loadout version, and I don't believe they have infinite ammo. I don't think. They might. I know you can play this game with 4 other friends, and it kind of changes things up, so... but I don't think your dudes have unlimited ammo, and I'm not sure how to give them ammo. That's one of the things that I haven't quite figured out. Okay, so we've covered the engineering upgrades. This is your ship's upgrades. You can see all of the different areas here. Tharsis right now is not doing so well, so I kind of want to head up to Tharsis. I think we will head up to Tharsis and do some scanning, because it's funny. Tharsis is probably the place I've done the least. But they're having some hard time with the infestation, but they have a negative 15% infestation growth right now, which is kind of funny. All right, so we came up here, we scanned, we got a job, and you can see right here is if we fail, infestation goes up. If we win, infestation goes down, and we'll get 3 specialists. That's nice. It's going to cost us 3 cogs to deploy. And I guess we have 5. I don't quite understand this here. This is something you do want to pay attention to here. This right here is the mission difficulty based on wave. So when you first get there, it's not too bad, and then you can see it ramps up pretty quickly. By the time you hit wave 5, it stays fairly, the same until about wave 10, and then it gets really nasty, and then it drops back down. So if we can survive wave 10 and 11, probably be okay, 12 through 15, but we probably don't want to hang around this long. And the way the game works is, as you're deployed, you have a primary mission, and then you're given secondary missions. Those secondary missions give you extra bonuses, or can kind of help you in the area, but you want to be very careful with how long you stay, because the game starts off really freaking easy and then very quickly ramps up to a point where you get overrun, and if you're not careful, you lose your whole team. Now, unlike XCOM, if you lose your team here, it doesn't... Sorry, my dog's eating something. If you lose your team, you don't lose the game. You just go back to your quarters and everybody's okay again. Kind of unusual. There may be a mode later on where if people die, they take care of it, but for now, loss doesn't seem to do anything. So I haven't messed around with artillery support. I didn't know this was an option. Kind of cool that you can play around with some of these features. I don't know how all of this affects everything. One of the other things here is you can select extraneous items here. One of the things that they wanted us to do...
communications.
I'm not asking you to understand. I had to join these fools.
Do you even know who they are? I'm worried about you.
Aww.
They're trying to stop Stroll, and they have all the tools. That works for you and me, since the other option is him.
What if they hurt you?
Hey.
They aren't that crazy.
I don't like it.
You're just jealous. Suck it up, cowboy.
All right, last thing I want to show you guys before we get into skill points, before I murder my dog, or before we get into the game, is you have this skill tree here under profile, and I keep forgetting to check it, as you can tell, because we have 17 points. You have your combat suit. This is you. You have your team, and then you have the bestiary. And the bestiary, you can see right here where it says capture 10 desecrators. You have to capture these guys to gain the points there. And capturing these guys is kind of like XCOM, but a little different. You drop, it's a guaranteed thing, but you can't really tell what you're going to get. You drop it like a mine, and then whatever walks into it gets it, if that makes sense. All right, so you can see the bonuses here are not really heavy. Like a 2% resilience bonus, not that big a deal. Of course, 2% damage bonus, not really that big a deal either. Let's look down here. Squad health, 30 extra hit points. If we can go back to soldiers, can we see how many hit points they have by default, or no? Because that would help out a lot. Health, 560. So an extra 30 hit points, probably... Oh yeah. That's an almost 10% increase. Almost, not quite. Let's see, squad armor, squad speed. I think I'm going to focus more on the squad, so not so much me. Wow, a 0.01 crit rate. Good God. Oh, I like that 10% speed increase, though. 10% resilience. Let's see. This is 4 points. Critical strike, that's again 0.01. Squad damage permanently increased by 5. I want the squad speed. Okay, let's come back up here. Anything else we can do up here that's good? 5 extra points, 2% sight radius by 1. And these are all 2. So let's do damage, and then I guess we'll go with the 2% resiliences. Okay, I need to remember to check that tree. Okay, so Liam's got a lot of options here that we could probably get from. I want to go back to engineering, and we need to build more traps, except we're out of people, so that's a bummer. I brought like 5 traps with me last time, and I captured, that's what all the stuff that was captured last time. So let's get into an actual game. World map. 6 specialists. Launch the mission. Let's go. Yep, that's fine. Low deployment. What the hell does that mean? Low deployment. Does that mean we don't have... Ah, deployment cost is 8, and we don't have enough. Ah, okay, I see what you're saying. So we need more... Will this give it to us? See, it doesn't... These are supplies. Each mission costs a certain amount of deployment. The resource can be used to make missions easier or harder if certain technology is unlocked. Okay, so if we come back here... Is this affected by the difficulty sliders I made? If I can remember where those sliders were. Yes. Drop that down to none, and drop that down to, oh, let's just do immediate, baby. That's crazy. Yeah, give me some extra bullets. Can we do that? Maybe not. Okay, now let's go back to world map. Does that change it? It does. Okay, so by adjusting these sliders is what allows you to adjust this. So we are going to go with the artillery support because I haven't tried that yet, and I'm curious what that'll do. Okay, now we can go. Now keep in mind, this is a multiplayer game. You can play with 3 of your buddies if you want to. Definitely don't have to, but you can. All right. I hope there's a pause button in game. I'm not sure if there is, so we may have to do some quick talking while shooting. All right. Come on, SSD. Is there a pause? I don't know if that actually pauses or not. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We are receiving a backup request. Marking location of the signal source.
Yes, this pauses. Okay. So, when you drop in, you're dropped into a zone like this. You get a bunch of information here on the left, information on the right. These are all different icons. So, like, for instance, these little skulls, interesting enough, are not here at all. I'm not sure what those are. I'm assuming those are like spawn spots or whatnot. Oh well, let's move.
Who the hell taught you how to drive?
So, oh Jesus.
God, great. We're surrounded.
Your troops will automatically engage,
Damn it.
but if you, but your guy will not. If you press E, he goes into Overwatch, and he will now automatically. Maple, shush. He will now automatically shoot. All right, so let's move on down this way. You do have EXP as you gather up, so we're gonna go and spend those points. What the hell is that? I think this is EXP if I recall. Yeah. You can see on the map, kind of like Aliens, you can kind of see what's, you know, coming in your direction. Keep in mind the stuff up here, the normal, that lets you know how long you've got till the next wave. As you're running along, you're going to see these things. I'm not picking this one up because it's an LMG system and I don't use an LMG. It's just a waste of a pickup. Let's move, let's move. These are basic lockers. There's a bunch of different lockers as you move around. The lockers have a variety of different stuff in them, from ammo to turrets, mines, all sorts of shit. So definitely worth picking these things up. +1 supplies, good, good. All right, so this is our actual primary objective.
Oh, come on. Who ordered the big one? Hey, That
The
thing
hell
is
is wrong
considered
with this dude?
full-figured. Just because he has more biomass on him doesn't mean he's fat. I'll show you a full figure when my boot is up your ass. Now shut up and keep firing.
So yeah, the group of people you get to play with is a little ridiculous. Now, you can press caps lock and switch around to an auto aim, or not auto aim, and manual stuff. Left click to pull the trigger. In this instance, you do more damage. You can control your fire. You fire more accurately, etc., etc. Here. See how this stuff just teleported here? By teleporting that stuff in, that was all from that reconnaissance perk I was telling you about earlier. So we just have to survive for 14 more seconds. And then our primary mission's over. Usually. They may give us more.
Through these nests, all will be overrun.
All right, let's punch through. This is scary because we're coming up on, remember the curve that we were looking at? We're fixing to get to the part where that curve is going to get pretty nasty. So we're here, and we got to go all the way down there. That's a bit of a jaunt. Yeah, I guess we'll just follow the roads. Sometimes you can save a little time by diverting, but... Ooh, big nasty. Like diverting through buildings and such, but you gotta be careful. Sometimes you can get stuck. Like, especially if the buildings don't have an external access point. You can come in to the north but can't leave to the left, to the south. Bad times. What do we got here? All right, let's pick up the ammo over here too. This is again the recon pickup, which is really nice. Now you notice all the ammo that I'm picking up seems to go to me, and I can't really select my other dudes, so I don't know if they leech off my ammo or not. We got more supplies. Keep pushing. You can give orders. Trying to remember what the hotkey is for it. Thought it was G, but yeah, no, I can't remember. There is a hotkey option where you can like give your min orders and split your party up a bit if you want. You just gotta be careful with that because, for obvious reasons, splitting your group up in here can be bad. All right, we're gonna drop the chain explosive and pick up the proximities. The chain explosives can only be set up with other explosives, so you basically have to set them up to go off and then detonate them with other explosives. The problem with that obviously is you need to know where you're going to be dropping them, where the horde's going to be,
Civilian distress call received.
etc., etc.
Marking location.
They're very difficult to use in my opinion. Okay, so this is one of those buildings. We got to go around, figure out how to get in. There we go.
Target eliminated.
Right through the front door. Oh, I need to turn Overwatch back on. Get to the civilians. Holy shit. Alright, moving through. Alright, so this is a standard door. We have to punch through the standard door. Punch it. There we go. Nest is gone. We'll hit the medical station just cause. I don't think any of us need it. Alright, moving south.
Reloading, cover me.
Okay. How the fuck do I get to there? Standard door, I gotta go back. Oh, hello. Pick up that ammo.
Inventory full.
Yeah, it's starting to get pretty hairy here. Get the door open. Move through, move through. Okay, move through. Let's turn this on. There we go. Okay, get to the civilians. Moving out. Now this stall sample here, which sounds a little too close to stool sample for me. Once we pick that up, I believe there's a research thing that goes on, and forget, there it is. 230 seconds. If we keep it, our weapon critical chance will go up, as will our hit points. Where are the civilians? Maybe around this corner? Oh, hello. I can see you. There's the last one. Hopefully. Nope. How did I miss that? Okay, that's fine. It's on the right. Is that it?
Is that APC repaired yet? In case you haven't noticed, we got hostiles.
All right, coming to you. So you can see we have a secondary objective now. That objective is optional. Yeah, rescue civilians is up here, and specials is this way. Whoa!
Searching for targets.
I don't know if we can do them both. We're gonna try. I'm gonna probably have to drop some mines here in a second. Holy shit, he ate that. Move, move, move. And you gotta be careful with explosives, because like right now we're pulling pretty hard. We're doing good. I'm gonna drop proximity mine. Here. See how it says a 3 mark here? This will not go off until 3 aliens cross into it. Which is awesome, because then you know, it has to have a high load. Okay, let's go through here, standard door. I think that was the bomb just going off. And hope you guys are ready to fucking move.
Civilians found. Suitable extraction point marked.
Hopefully it's the same direction. Alright, we're up. Alright, so wow, their extraction is Jesus, holy shit. That's a horde. I'm gonna have to thin this out. We're not gonna be able to move. Alright, we're good. We're good. Well, maybe not. And this is when you gotta be really careful, because these waves get worse and worse the longer you hang around. This isn't one of those things that, like, you know, it gets easier. This shit gets fucking harder. Alright, now we can move. Alright, let's go.
Need to clear some space.
Alright, what's this? Leaper mine? Alright, we're gonna be dropping this right here and go, oh shit, oh fuck. Move, move, move. Y'all need to get out of that explosion radius. There it goes. Yeah, you can also trigger these, and they'll burn everything in that circle. It's a good way to kind of limit what's, whoops. There we go. I somehow alt-tab, opened up a web browser. Purge the heretic. How about we just focus on moving, boys? Nest mission. Oh shit. So you see, the longer you hang out, you're
A
just
stroll nest
gonna
has
keep
been
getting
located
missions.
and should be destroyed.
But you do not have to do them.
Engaging. Reloading. Cover me.
Pick that ammo up. Move.
Target down.
They also get meaner. So like, you'll start with smaller. I don't know why Overwatch keeps turning off. You'll start with small mobs that are easy to handle, and then you're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger bad boys. Okay. We don't want to do the nest mission. We want to drop the civvies off first, and then we'll try and get back to the helipad. Okay, I got a satchel charge. We seem to be holding up. Okay. I actually wiped out my own group once with a satchel charge. You gotta be real careful with explosives. They do not play. Alright, keep moving. Hopefully the civvies have some good cardio. Alright. So we're gonna want to go south and around because we're not gonna go through that building. So down. You wonder what stroll tastes like. Are you fucking stupid? Jesus!
Reloading. Cover me. Target eliminated.
Holy fuck! Y'all see that shit coming behind us? Move. That's awesome. Switching to my specialized weapon. Okay. Let's get out of here. Move. Holy shit. Let's go.
Reloading. Cover me.
Holy motherfucker. Pick that stole sample up.
Can't pick that up.
Pick up what you can pick up. Let's move. Okay, so we want to go. Oh wow, we're fixing that big group. I almost shot those barrels, but that would have been bad. Move. Still alright, okay, on ammo. At least the primary guy is. I don't know what everybody else is at. Okay, these are the civvies we're dropping off.
Reloading. Cover me.
Get away from there.
Reloading. Cover me. Target eliminated. Reloading.
Alright. Look at that, dude.
Terminating. Nailed it. Terminating.
Okay.
Some supplies at the designated location. It is advised to retrieve them.
We can't leave. We have to leave the way we came in. And I don't know if we can. Can we leave here? I don't think we can. Pick up secondary ammo. Pick it up. I'll have to move. We gotta push through these guys. Getting way too many missions now.
PAL Barracks Marines are trying to overload the power plant in order to destroy the infestation in this area.
Well, they're fucking out of their goddamn minds.
Executor, they will kill on sight, but ejecting the reactor core will greatly benefit you.
Alright, move south.
Can't pick that up.
Alright, move. So you can see how this rapidly gets out of control if you let it. You got to make sure you balance your resources. You got to make sure that you don't get pinned in. That ammo's worth going back for. Alright, get out of here. Go. The game will play itself for the most part, but like when you get like those hordes, you definitely have to manual fire on those, because again, it kicks your damage up. Plus, it allows you to target, whereas with this, it just shoots the closest thing. Not always the best thing. Alright, we gotta go.
PAL Barracks Marines are trying to overload the power plant in order to destroy the infestation in this
This is
area.
where I want to be.
Executor, they will kill on sight, but ejecting the reactor core will greatly benefit you.
Don't care, lady. We are leaving. We are on level 16. Alright, control A, drop it, go. And then control W. And then control W. That'll leave 2 big explosions for them to... How the fuck do I... Oh, there it is. I see it now. Oh my god. It's fucking infested. What the fuck? Oh shit, I thought this was getting out of here. We're still not getting out of here, are we? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm fucking dead. Look at those. Alright, I cut off the back end of that horde. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I pulled up and yanked everybody out the back. Who is this guy? He's getting fucking hammered is what he is. Oh shit, there's another one. Okay, how do we get out of here? Pick up a soul sample. We're good. Get the next one. Alright, move. We're here, we might as well do it.
Attacking. Reloading. Attacking. Terminating.
Motherfuck.
Reloading, cover me!
We're gonna die right here. Trying not to kill my own people. Oh shit, we gotta get out of here. I'm gonna fucking die. Liam, we gotta go, buddy. Holy fuck!
Kidnapping has gotten harder these days. At least this person will help the both of us. We can finally stop babysitting while you get more assistance in whatever it is you do.
Holy shit. That was an awesome graphical
Extraction
effect.
point marked. It is advised to move toward the location.
Move. Yeah, we are leaving. I'm pretty sure my whole team's dead now.
Reloading, cover me!
Yeah, we're good. It's right here.
Reloading, cover me!
Holy shit.
Reloading, cover me!
Reload quick. I don't know how the same reactor blows up twice, but apparently it did. Poor Liam, Logan, and Richard, man. Those poor bastards did not make it. Oh, it's gonna blow. Go! Run! Get me out of here! Holy shit. So you can see how things just are rapidly getting nastier and nastier, and if you take too long, I got confused there on the mission because I went to secure the what do you call it? I went to secure the power station I thought I was extracting, so I got a little turned around there. The good news is we succeeded in the primary mission, so we got the 3 specialists that we want. The bad news is my whole party got wiped out, and again, you can see they're all here again, and they all leveled. So I don't know what the negative connotation is for losing your entire people, like what drawbacks or penalties they get. It's not quite well explained. Let's see, last time I got marksman cover, which I liked. Marksman will call on a remote. See, I haven't seen him actually call this in, which is what kind of bums me. So I think we'll go with that, because that sounds fucking dirty. Revive module. Yes, I want that because that'll allow us to kind of recover for something like what we just hit. And then I want well, I think we'll go with, out of those options, we'll go with mobility there, because that's going to make him quicker. Not that they're not fast enough, they do seem to be able to keep up with me, but every little bit helps. We can also go back over here, and now you can see we've got 5 more points to spend, which I think I'm definitely going to be throwing into squad speed, because every little bit helps. So, all right, folks, that is kind of an overview of Red Solstice 2. This is a game I'm kind of addicted to at the moment because I love just, you know, the idea. It's kind of like playing Aliens or Starship Troopers, the game, with enough of the good stuff from XCOM to kind of pull it in and really feed some of the really nice features that you got from there into this game. I haven't spent enough time with it yet to know what the longevity is, but there does seem to be, I mean, like with the world map, you know, I've probably got about 6 hours in, I'd say, and we haven't unlocked hardly any of the world yet. So there's quite a bit to go here. Quite a bit. We've got all the upgrades fixing to kick in, and I'm looking forward to getting some better guns. I definitely want to get out of these shitty... Yeah, we're gonna vivisect runners. Oh, God. That's gross. That's very gross. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting some of those upgrades so that we can, you know, build some other weapons and such, and hopefully get into some more specialized stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. You know, do you like this game? Would you like to see more of it? Let me know down there. You can get it for, like I said, $29.99 on Steam normally. It's on sale in the Steam Summer Sale at the moment for $26, I believe. Head on over there and snag it. Let me know another game you'd like me to cover in the comment section. I'm going to cover as many as I have time to cover with my work schedule. So feel free to recommend any games down there that you'd like to see. That being said, that's it for me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps you decide whether or not this is worth spending your hard-earned money on or not. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.